Well, greetings, St. Paul's. I am hoping you enjoy the term break. I am excited, however, to be gathering with you soon for term 4, where we will be looking back at God's goodness to us and taking steps forward towards what He has in store for us as His people here at St. Paul's Chatswood. As we draw this year, this strange year, to a close, we will also draw Vision 2020 to a close. Vision 2020 has been our ministry plan since it was launched in Term 4, 2009. Now, we will spend a number of weeks at the beginning of Term 4 hearing from a variety of people about how God has impacted them and transformed them over these past years. We will take the opportunity to honour a number of people, and we are giving thanks to God for what He has done amongst us. We are going to plan a special day of celebration, in particular on the 8th of November. But then in the latter part of the term, we will continue to celebrate, but also seek God for what is next. Now, one thing that will be different is that we won't be pledging our financial support for the upcoming year as we have done for the past 10 years. But we will be raising funds for 2 projects. We are seeking to raise $60,000 to support our next generation ministries here at St. Paul's. Now, most of that goes to supporting James Kaysen and Ash Kwok in their theological studies and in the development as ministry interns here at St. Paul's, who oversee our next generation ministries. And the rest of it will go to training and supporting of our next generation voluntary ministry leaders. Now, on top of that project, we're also seeking to raise $10,000 to keep our global mission partners, the Klentos family, in Africa. As part of Term 4, I'm also really excited to be diving into the book of Revelation with you. You see, in Revelation, God unveils the world as it really is. It identifies for us an unseen spiritual war for the souls of all people, and it announces a very real day of judgment for all people. See, Revelation was originally written to Christians facing the threats and the seductions of life in and under the Roman Empire. And we too are faced with threats and seductions of life in this world. And so this book recaptures our imagination about how God is at work. Despite everything that is going wrong with our world, we see that God remains in control. You see, when we see God's grand vision of all things and of all time, it will encourage us to trust God and to remain faithful to Him and pursue His vision of all things. Above all, this book gives us a vision of who Jesus is. He is the ascended, reigning Lord of all. He is the Lamb who was slain, but who now lives forever. He is the one who speaks with a voice louder than the rush of Niagara Falls. He is the one who holds His people safe in His hands despite the circumstances. And so, as the end approaches, we need to be convinced that Jesus is reigning as the risen King of all and has our future securely in His hands. So I look forward to being fueled by God with you for this next season of ministry and mission here at St. Paul's Chatswood. Join with us in Term 4 this year.